In this video you will see some of the best tourist sites you can visit while traveling through France. Whether it's the big cities, architectural masterpieces, or natural wonders. Located in Western Europe, France is known as the world's top tourist destination, with 90 million international tourist arrivals in the year 2018. We will start the overview of tourist destinations with the capital city of this country.
Paris.
Starting off with Sainte-Chapelle. Built in Gothic style, the chapel was consecrated in 1248 and classified as a National Historical Monument in 1862. It consists of 2 floors, and here we can see the upper chapel, which stands out for its remarkable stained glass windows. Another historical monument in Paris is the famous St. Michael Fountain, located on the St. Michael Square. If you are interested in green and blue surfaces, the picturesque Medici Fountain and the Luxembourg Garden are always a great idea. The other well-known features of this garden are the Luxembourg Palace, where the French Senate has its meetings, and the octagonal Grand Bassin fountain in the center of the garden. When people hear France, one of the first thoughts that comes to mind is certainly the Eiffel Tower. While the Mars Fields are a good idea for a picnic, the Trocadero Gardens with their numerous fountains offer a lovely view of the tower, which is one of the most recognizable symbols in the world. In the Latin Quarter you can find the St. Sulpice Church, which is one of the largest in the city. Montmartre neighborhood is known for its Basilica of the Sacred Heart, which was consecrated in 1919 and classified as a historical monument in 2022. One of the most famous cathedrals in the world is surely the Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris, which is dedicated to Saint Mary. Since 1991, this Catholic cathedral has been on the UNESCO list of protected World Heritage. Another impressive garden is the Tuileries Garden. In its southwestern part you can find the Museum Orangery. Orsay Museum is known for the largest collection of masterpieces of Impressionism and Post-Impressionism. Here you can find the works of Renoir, Cézanne, Van Gogh, Gauguin, and many others.
Versailles.
Welcome to Versailles, which is best known for its castle, built during the reign of the King Louis XIV, whose statue welcomes you right in front of the castle. The same king holds the world record as the monarch with the longest reign, which lasted 72 years and 110 days. From 1643 to 1715. This castle's importance is evident from the fact that the castle and its gardens have been on the UNESCO list since 1979. Its most famous room is the Hall of Mirrors, which contains 357 mirrors facing the windows. The French painter Charles Le Brun took 4 years to paint the ceiling fresco. A fact that could blow your mind is that the castle and its elegant gardens are visited annually by more than 10 million people. The gardens, which cover an area of about 800 hectares, easily attract visitors with their many fountains, as well as finely landscaped lawns and flower beds. If you find yourself in the gardens of Versailles, don't miss the pleasure of listening and watching the musical fountains, where visitors have the opportunity to enjoy the sights and sounds which leave a distinct impression of sophistication. This city is best known for its cathedral, where French kings were crowned for centuries. Its west facade depicts the 56 kings of France. It was exactly here that the Bishop Saint Remy baptized Clovis I, who became the first king to unite all Frankish tribes under one crown and the first Frankish ruler to accept Christianity. The cathedral, which has been on the UNESCO list of protected World Heritage since the year 1991, together with the Abbey of Saint Remy and the Tau Palace, is visited annually by about 1 million tourists, which proves its importance for French history. Having in mind that this city is located in the Champagne region, you have a good chance to come across top champagnes right here, especially in the area of Square Drouet d'Erlon, where there are many restaurants, cafes and pubs with a great offer of local cuisine.
Marseille.
Marseille, which is located in the south of France, is the sunniest and oldest city in the country. The city is well known for its Longchamp Palace. The central part of the palace is in fact the Water Castle. The Museum of Fine Arts is located in the eastern wing of the palace, while the western wing is the home to the Museum of Natural History of the city of Marseille. Behind the palace there is also a park, which was classified as one of the outstanding gardens of France by the Ministry of Culture of the Republic of France. Notre Dame de la Garde is a Catholic basilica located on the highest elevation point of Marseille, which is the reason why it dominates most postcards of the city. The bell tower, which is 53 meters high, supports the statue of Virgin Mary with the Child, which makes it the city's most famous symbol. Besides the great view of the city, the visitors can admire the interior of the basilica as well. The basilica in fact consists of an upper church in the Neo-Byzantine style and a lower church in the Romanesque style.
Avignon.
Since the year 1995, the historical center of the city has been on the UNESCO list as a World Protected Heritage. This includes the famous Avignon Bridge, the Palace of the Popes and the Cathedral, which is located right next to the palace. The cathedral was built in the 12th century in Romanesque style, and has been a historical monument since 1840. Its neighbor, the Papal Palace, is one of the most important and largest medieval Gothic buildings in Europe. The construction of the palace began in 1252, and 57 years later Avignon became the papal residence, when Pope Clement V moved the papal curia to this city. One of the largest rooms in the palace is the Grand Tunnel Nord, which is a dining hall. During the conclaves, it was in this room that the cardinals met to elect the new pope.
Provence.
Saint-Rémy-de-Provence is a commune in southern France. Here you can visit the ruins of the Roman city of Glanum, which consist of a mausoleum and a triumphal arch. Another important historical site is the Monastery of St. Paul, where the famous post-impressionist painter Vincent van Gogh lived from 1889 to 1890. It was precisely in these landscapes that he found inspiration for some of his famous landscapes, among which, the Starry Night surely stands out. The village of Le Beau de Provence, with its charming stone houses, streets, churches and other sites, attracts around 1.5 million visitors per year. It is considered one of the most beautiful villages in all of France. The region of Provence is also famous for its lavender and cosmetics products, so you can often come across soap shops of various kinds.
Pont du Gard.
Here you can see the famous Roman aqueduct, built in the 1st century AD. With its height of almost 50 meters, this is the highest of all aqueducts from the Roman era. It is also one of the best preserved aqueducts from that time, along with the one in Segovia. Since 1840, it has been classified as a historical monument, and since 1985 it has been included on the UNESCO World Heritage Site list. It is also worth mentioning that this impressive construction weighs an incredible 50,000 tons. Therefore, it should not be a surprise that it took 15 years and 1,000 workers to complete this masterful construction project. The Gardon River flows under the bridge, so in the summer months you should not be shocked to see many bathers, swimmers, kayakers and numerous other recreationists in this area.
Annecy.
The city of Annecy is located in southeastern France, on the lake of the same name. The lake is one of the largest in the country. But what is more important is the fact that this lake, as it happens, is the clearest lake of Europe. The lake gained this reputation thanks to strict environmental regulations introduced about 70 years ago. This amazing combination of the lake, mountains, and forests, without a doubt creates magnificent scenes throughout the year. Therefore, admiring this idyllic nature is surely one of the best ways to spend your mornings and evenings while visiting the city. Annecy Castle is another historical monument, used as a residence until the 17th century, then turned into a military stronghold, until 1953. When the city bought the castle and turned it into a museum. One of the most famous landmarks in the city is the Island Palace. Its oldest parts date back to the 12th century. Throughout the past, it functioned as a courtroom, prison and administrative center, while today it is a museum of art and history. Besides the fact that this lake offers magnificent scenes in the mornings, it is equally impressive to enjoy the view of the lake and the Alps in the evenings. Thanks to its numerous canals, Annecy is also known as the Venice of the Alps. Many people also call it the jewel of the French Alps. Another historical monument here is the Church Notre Dame. This Catholic church was rebuilt in the 19th century in neoclassical style, while its oldest parts are from the 14th century. We will conclude this travel summary with picturesque scenes of the Thiers River, next to which is located the Church of St. Francis of Sales, where the altar, the organ, and the paintings in Baroque style stand out. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, feel free to subscribe, share and like for more travel content.